them to ask you every nonsense. Some of us grew up in a family where the parents don't allow us to express ourselves. Allow them to talk everything and anything. Encourage open communication, whatever it is. Are they having crush on somebody? They don't want to date? They want to talk about relationship? Whatever it is, don't all the talk time. Oh my God. We are so busy. You can see somebody spend 10 hours on the phone, from the laptop to the TV to the phones and all the devices, smartphone, iPhone, every time is busy on gadgets. Daddy is so busy. Hello and welcome to Creative Mind Things. We're intentional to helping parents raise wholesome kids. I mean, morally, socially, spiritually, emotionally, and otherwise. Well, that is by the way. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through actually build quality time with your kids. I mean, quality time, even if you're going to stay with them for 5 minutes in a day or 10 minutes in a day, I mean, you are really available and your presence matters when you are there. You might want to ask, what does that mean and how do I prioritize that? So let's get into the video. Do you know that if you create a talk time with this children, this should be every day, please, because some of us press phone around the clock. But if you can bring out just 1 hour, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, quality time. Remember, I don't have the whole time to spend with them. They have other things to do. They have other chores to do. They have school to attend. Allow them to ask you every nonsense. Some of us grew up in a family where the parents don't allow us to express ourselves. Allow them to talk everything and anything. Let me remind you something, or let me tell you something. In that nonsense, there's always a sense. Allow them to be free. Allow them to talk to you. Allow them to pour out their heart to you. You know what this will do to you? It will build trust. Those kids will know that mommy, daddy is always available and we can tell mommy, daddy anything and everything. That's when you don't shut them up when they're trying to tell you things, right? Allow them to say it the way it is. Allow them to talk. Allow them to express themselves. Allow them to be free with you. Encourage open communication, whatever it is. Are they having crush on somebody? They don't want to date? They want to talk about relationship? Whatever it is, don't feel some topics should be taught in school. This one is not for their age. Depending on the age of a child, you should allow the child to ask, communicate with you effectively and efficiently. And you know what? This will deepen emotional communication because the child knows that mommy is there and is always available for me to talk about my personal needs, my relationship with them. Don't feel that too young not to have relationship. Allow them to talk. Allow them to express themselves. It is very important. Do you know that the next thing that would happen is that if you engage in constant communication with your children, their cognitive ability will be enlightened, will be exposed. They will learn new words. They were exposed to critical thinking, new concepts. Do you understand? Because you're an adult and they're children, so they will learn one or two things from you. Don't allow the fast growing world, don't allow social media, don't allow the internet to take the place of your child, feeling they will learn it from the TV, allow them to watch the cartoons, they learn it from there. You need to be there with them. You need to, once in a while, sit down to see and view the TV with them. You need to give them that talk time. Talk with them one-on-one. It is priceless. Talk with them. It builds confidence. It builds trust in the student. And they will know that they have a parents that truly care. You can be physically present, but emotionally and mentally elsewhere. I know you know what I'm talking about. When you are there with them and they're doing one or two assignments and you're there surfing your phone, tell me you're there with them. I want to believe that. Don't just give them presents. Be present and intentionally be present indeed by giving them quality time and quality attention. And let me remind you that when you're having a talk time with your kids, allow them to feel valued and respected. Don't shout them down when they ask a particular question that you feel they shouldn't ask at their age. There is a way to always go about it. For example, if a child asks you, Mommy, can I have a boyfriend at 15? Of course, for me, it's a no-no because At that age, what do you need a relationship for? You can't even take care of yourself. What is it for? So it's a no-no. Don't feel, oh, keep quiet. How should you ask about boyfriend at 15 years? That will make the child to cower, and the child will never ask you further questions. So you always have to ask the Holy Spirit to help you to know how to answer the most difficult questions they will come about with. And when they're talking to you, know what you have to do? Show that you're interested. Be enthusiastic about what they're telling you. It will make them to want to talk more. Do you understand? But when you start giving them that facial expression, that attitude, a smart child would not want to talk any further. Be interested in what your child is talking. Make them feel loved. Make them understand that yes, you have the right, you can say it. Do you understand? And then you now sit back as the parents and correct and guide them in what and how they should talk. Open communication. I mean, totally open communication. Another thing you have to do in communication, because it's very important, this is actually the bottom of it. Pay attention to your child words, the words he used, the tone, and his body language. You know, a child can be talking and start using vulgar language. The tone can be very harsh. The tone and the body language can be that of disgust and other things. As a parent, you have to pay attention to this body language. Pay attention to the tone, so that okay, when a child is being aggressive, you can tell the child that this is not the way to talk to an adult, or this is not the way to address this. So that is one of the benefits of having talk time with these children. You'll be able to observe their tone of talking. You'll be able to observe the words they use. You'll be able to observe their body language. All these are part of talk time, because being a child and being a parent, you are a parent and a child, you know more than the child. At least you've been through that stage. So you should be able to know how to put the child back on track. So when you're talking to this child, put away every distraction, put away every phone, every laptop, every calls. You can put your phone on flight mode for 5 minutes. It's not hot. Remember, your family is very important. It is the most important thing, your family. Because that family you're grooming, if it becomes turns out well, hey, it's your credit. You tell the congratulations, right? If it's giving you headache, it's also your problem first before the society. So do all you can. Put in all the work, put in all the efforts. Encourage them to share their thoughts, like I've said. It is very important. So, dear parents, I hope you've learned something. These three things, giving them talk time, involving them in your screen. I mean, you can go into content creation with them. Also allow have a TV time with the children, and then phone free time or device free time where you keep the phone down and have a real time with these kids. This will help you as a parent to create that priceless quality time you've been yearning for with your kids. You don't need to be there all the time. You're very busy. I get that. You're very busy. I understand that. You are always out to make sure that ends meet. I get that. You are everywhere at the same time. You are out to do the best for those kids. But can I tell you that just giving them quality time intentionally, I mean intentionally giving them quality time will inscribe you in the palms of their hearts, will inscribe you in their hearts. And I tell you the truth, you will always look back to be grateful that you did. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. I trust you've learned one or two. Please share this video to parents that would want to create quality time with their kids. And if you know you have any other ways to create quality time with your kids, please can you drop in the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a like, and see you again in my next video. Bye.